Hi, this is Jim Sackman, your Focal Point Business Coach, and this is another of our series of Success Friday videos. And we're on our whole track through annual plans, and this week we're talking about initiatives. We talked about budgets last time, and when you get done with your budget, you may look at it at the bottom line in particular and say, this doesn't work for me. So, what am I going to do? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to make some changes. I don't know how many changes yet, neither do you. But what we're going to do is figure out what you need to do to make your budget work for you. Okay, so um, earlier in this process, we talked about a SWOT. And if you go back and look at that, that should help get things started. You can look at your strengths and your opportunities and see if there's a way to build your business based on those. Whether what's really good about your firm or things in the environment that you see, which are a new alternative. Alternately, you can look at your weaknesses and your threats and cover them up, right? And that can give you at least a couple of initiatives that you might think about. And the whole point of this part of the process is to get as many ideas as you can, right? So even if they're bad ideas, they're better than no ideas. The next thing is look at your financial statements. And I know people hate doing that, but you got to look at it and say, hey, what kind of change would be best? Is a cost reduction change best or a revenue enhancement change best? Now, there are firms that actually provide standards for the kind of company you have, and they say, hey, this is the kind, your competitors, other people in the world with your kind of business make these kind of numbers. So you should probably be thinking about that as well. And you can go compare your finances to industry standard finances and see how you stack up, and then address any weaknesses or any strengths in your financial statements with an initiative. And finally, in the general market, you might find things. Information technology changes all the time. You could find something there where you should change the way you execute your business. What about local and regional economic trends? Is there anything there? What about your competitors, right? What are they doing? What are the new things you hear out of your competitors? Are there new companies coming in? Are there competitors that are leaving, right? What is your local business journal writing about? All of those things provide perfectly good ground for ideas. Now, the thing is once you've got a list, the whole idea is to narrow it down. Now, for a very small firm, you probably should only have one initiative a year. For a large firm, it might be is five or more likely three a year. I greatly prefer deep initiatives that have lots of effect across lots of parts of the organization than very shallow initiatives that are in one area. But that's up to you. And then the next thing we're going to look at is how you apply measurements to those, because at the end of the day, they have to be effective for you and it have to be part of your plan. So that's a little bit about initiatives, and you have a great day. This is Jim Sackman from Focal Point. Change your business, change your life.